One of the things that we as women, not just mums but women, one of the things that we do really, really well is we have a very, very high expectation on ourselves. We have got not just perfection as others see it, but our levels of expectation on how we should be as a woman goes high above anyone else's levels of what they perceive they should be able to do. And so in this video, I want to give you a self-reflection exercise that you can do in your own time, and it will really highlight what is actually missing. Because when you think about yourself as a mother and how you parent, one of the reasons why things like mum guilt comes up is because of that very, very high level of expectation you have of yourself as a mother. And of course, parenting and making sure our children are loved, safe, protected, nurtured, all of the things is our first priority. But I'm hoping in this video it will give you a different mindset perspective of how you see yourself as not just a mum but as a woman. Because at the end of the day, we are mothers, but we have feelings, emotions, triggers, we have needs and wants, and just like anybody else. So let's start really putting ourselves into the brackets of we are women, we are people, and yes, we are mums, but we are individuals first. This self-reflection exercise is something that I do on our calls with my one-to-one clients, and it's something that happens over time. And it happens over time because there are so many different areas that we need to look at, and there are so many different parts of the healing and releasing and creating new habits that you can't just do like that. This work doesn't happen just like that. And so today I want to give you part of the process that I go through with my clients so that you can start to think about where the missing pieces are, where things feel like they are just not feeling good. And so that's what I'm going to give you today. So what I want you to do is get yourself a piece of paper and a pen and do this process with me as I'm talking. If you need to pause the video, then pause it, write your bits down, and then press play and come back to the next point. What we're going to do is on your piece of paper, I want you to split it into two columns. Just put one line down the middle. And on the left column, I want you to write at the top, my definition of a mother. On the right hand side of the page, in the second column, I want you to write my definition of myself as a mother. Now, the way that you see these two things, they are very, very similar. But if you notice, the one on the right hand side has got a couple of extra words. And I'm going to tell you why that is so important and why I do it the way that I do this. But what I'd like you to do is think about, what do you believe a mother is to be? What is your definition of a mother? Not yourself as a mother, not anybody you know. If you were to create your own dictionary of what a mother is, what does that look like? What does she do? How does she communicate? Write all of those things down the left hand side, what you believe the definition of a mother to be, in every sense of the word. How she acts within herself, how she parents, maybe how she communicates, how she takes on people's advice, things that she does with her child, things she does for herself, her priorities, her values, her non-negotiables. Just when you think of a mother, again, not yourself, take yourself out of this. When you think of yourself as a mother, what words come to you? On the right hand side, now you're going to get deeper with yourself. When you think of yourself as a mother, what does that look like for you? How do you define yourself as a mother? What kind of things do you do with your children? What expectation do you have on yourself around being present? What are your priorities? What are your non-negotiables? These two are very, very similar, but one is your level of expectation or your definition of what a mother in general is. And on the right hand side, it's the same, but instead of it being a general definition, it's you as a mother. So pause this video and fill out those two columns, and then when you're ready, press play and we'll go to the next bit. Okay, so now you should have lots and lots and lots of words and phrases and thoughts and opinions of what a mother is and yourself as a mother. What I want you to do next is look at those two columns and really critique it. Don't challenge it, don't try to change it, just critique what's there. Look for any patterns. When you look on the left hand side and you've written down the things that you believe a mother is, have you got anything similar on the right hand side? What I want you to do is now to start to critique it. Don't try to challenge it, don't try to change it. Look at what's there and compare the left hand side column to the right hand side column. Do you have anything on there that is the same or similar? If you do, that's great, because that means that you are setting yourself at expectation as you would everybody. So you're acting in accordance with what you believe a mother should be. Next, I want you to look at what's left over. So you've highlighted all the bits that are similar or the same. And then I want you to look at the things that are on the right hand side column but not on the left. What are those things that are coming up for you? And there will probably be a lot. And what you need to do at those points is really look at, why are those things on the right hand side? Where has that thought come from? Where has that belief come from? Where has that opinion come from? Are you holding yourself at a higher standard to everybody else? And so if you are, and you're constantly finding yourself having things like mum guilt, comparing yourself to other people, feeling like you're just not good enough, it will be because you're holding yourself to such a high level of perfection, more so than you would anybody else. And I really want to say this again. Of course, being a parent is our number one priority. Of course, making sure our children are safe, loved and protected is our highest priority. But when you think about yourself as a mother, how you look after them, how you teach them things, how you bring fun and enjoyment into the world, how you show them that they're safe, loved and protected, I really want you to remember the definition that you have as a mother in general, because when you are aligned with that, then things will start to feel a bit less stressful, a bit less pressure on your shoulders, and that is truly where the mum guilt starts to fade. Now, I'm not here to say that when you do this, you will never feel mum guilt again. I do constantly, but it's because we care. But it's very different in having mum guilt because we care rather than because we hold ourselves to such a high expectation of perfection that we don't regard anybody else that high. So take some time today to do this exercise, and once you see those words on paper, once you see what you've actually said about the definition of mothers in general, and then compare it to the expectation you have of yourself, you will start to see, oh, actually, that's why, because I'm always striving for perfection. I'm always striving to be better than anybody else. And of course, again, it's a priority, but it's very important to know that you are human too. You have feelings, you have emotions, you have triggers, you have beliefs, and you are a normal person. You're a human being. And it's really important to remember that. Again, I know you want to get everything right, so do I, but life doesn't always happen that way. And for me as a parent, from a parenting perspective, as long as my child is happy, he knows that he's safe, he's loved, he's protected, he's nurtured, and we give him that space and the environment to be able to grow, then that's all I could wish for him. Let me know how you get on, and if you are watching this as part of the 14-day free self-care made simple experience, pop what comes up for you in the Facebook group. If you don't know what to do or things feel a little bit uncomfortable, pop it in the group, tag me, and I will support you through it. If you are watching this and you're not part of the self-care experience, it's currently closed, but it will be opening again soon. I put the link in the notes below to the waitlist, and I pinned it in the comments for you. So if you want to join the next one, then click on that link, enter your details, and I will send you an email when we are ready to open again. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have fun with this exercise, and I will see you in the next video.